Hi guys, I'm Khara. Welcome to my channel, and today we are going to be doing a glam makeup look. If you're interested in learning how to do this look, I do give you two options, a nude lip or this dark, deep, vampy kind of look. Keep watching. I'm going to start off today's look using Tarte's Poreless Clean Slate Primer. Next, I'm going to go in with It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Corrector in medium. It has a peachy shade to it to correct any dark circles. I like to use my ring finger to apply it so I don't put on too much product. It's just a little more gentle on my under eye areas. I'm not tugging with my pointer finger. And I just go ahead and put this on everywhere where I have darkness or discoloration around my eyes. Because I'm going to be doing a lot on the eyelid today, I want to go ahead and start with the eyes so I don't mess up all the face makeup with fallout from the eyeshadow. So we're going to start with the brows. Just clip back my bangs for this. Now I'm going to be going in with Anastasia's Brow Definer. And the other side. And now I go in with the spoolie and just kind of brush them out. See if there's any areas that I missed or my eyebrow hairs are a little sparse. Straighten out that tail. Now because we're going glam, I'm going to be super particular about the eyebrows. And just to kind of define the ends, I'm going to go back in with NYX's Tame & Frame. This is in the color Chocolate, and just kind of define the tail of the brow. Just a little more. I just want it a little stronger looking. There we go. Now that our brows are looking good, we can go on to the eye. For the eye area, I want to do a brown smoky look, and I might add a little bit of glitter, not sure, we'll kind of wing it. And for that, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Natural Eye. And the other side. Don't be afraid to get messy with it. Eyeshadow is so easy because all you're going to be doing is blending, 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 blending. So if it looks crazy in the beginning, don't worry, because once you blend it out, it's going to look fabulous. Just gonna get a little crazy. Just gonna get a little crazier with this eye. Now once you're happy with the amount of drama going on in your crease, we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of gold sparkles. Anytime I want to use a more sparkly shadow and I want more color payoff, I will go ahead and spray my brush with MAC's Prep and Prime. This is the Fix Plus. I love the way it smells. And so we're just gonna take a little shadow brush, shoot it on there so we can get max payoff for our pigment. And I feel like it also helps with fallout, but we'll fix that when we do the face. I think it also helps with fallout. We're gonna go back into our Too Faced Natural Eye Palette, and we're gonna tap into Honey Pot. This beautiful gold color. And we're gonna put that on our lid. And I'm just gonna kind of tap it on at first. And now I'll kind of just sleep it on the lid. I like the inner corner to be the brightest. So again, we'll do the other eye. We're just kind of using that same tapping motion. And once you have the lid covered, you can go ahead and kind of lightly swipe some on. Now I'm just gonna go in with a clean fluffy brush and just blend a little bit of everything. So I'm gonna start with the lower and then I'm gonna blend the upper as well. And I'm just gonna lightly blend that gold and just really get in that crease. And I call those kind of windshield wiper motions to blend. And the other side. Alright, so now we're going to go in with our liner. I like to use a liner brush like this, and I prefer MAC's Fluid Line and Black Track. This is kind of my go-to for my eyeliner. There are 1,000 types of eyeliner out there. Gel, liquid, powder, whatever you prefer, you go ahead and use, okay? Just gonna dab that on the brush. Let's go in and make our eyes look fabulous. The last part of my eyeliner that I like to do is the tail. So I always start by the lid first. Now I have very almond eyes. I don't have much of a lid once I open my eyes. So I usually do a very thin line for my cat line. If you have more lid and you want more of like a 60s fun look, then by all means you go as thick with the eyeliner as you would like to. It's your glam. You do what you want to do. Let me zoom in so y'all can see how I do my liner. And I'm just going back over, now that I've kind of traced, and just making it more intense. And I'm going to leave it like that right now and go to the other side. And I'm going to go back in and do the tail. And I'm just going to go back and make sure that they are matching. So again, I'm going to do my face with NARS foundation. I'm in the color Santa Fe, and I'm going to be using my beauty blender to put that in. Because I run dry, sometimes I like to take any type of beauty oil. This one is L'Oreal Age Perfect Cell Renewal. I also love Tarte's Maracuja oil. I hope I'm saying that right. And sometimes I'll just drop a couple drops of that on my beauty blender. It just keeps my skin from looking dry. It'll make me look really nice and dewy. So we're just gonna kind of tap it all over. And then we will blend this in. And now that I feel we have pretty good coverage, I want to go in with my concealer. And to conceal today, I'm going to be using Urban Decay's Naked Concealer. This one is the color Medium Light Neutral. And because we're going glam, we are just going to pile it on. We're just going to go all out of 10 all day today. We are going to have some fun. What the heck, just because. I'm also going to go in with L'Oreal's True Match Super Blendable Concealer. This is medium deep cool. I tend to like cool tones when contouring. I don't want to look too orangey. And we are just going to go into where you contour essentially. I'm going to want to warm up my forehead. And we are going to want to make our jawline as sharp looking as possible. So we'll go ahead and put it on that spot too. Now we got a lot of blending to do. I like to start in the areas I've highlighted, blending those areas out first. Make sure you get this corner really well. Now because I have freckles on my lips, I'm actually going to go over with some of that concealer on my lips. That way when I do a lip color, it takes away the pigment that my lips naturally have. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and blend in all of our contour parts. This one I kind of like to dab, but I also kind of like to do a little motion to it. I don't know what you call that, little flick I guess with the sponge, toward the area I want it to be in. So I want it toward my hairline, so I'm just doing a little flick to my hairline. Let's do this jaw area, because we do not want to look like we have a double chin. And again, I'm just doing that kind of tap. It looks a little crazy right now, but don't worry, we'll blend it. And then a little flick. I'm going to leave this looking a little intense because I'm going to go through with powder everywhere and then put a little bit of a powder contour over. So I'm not trying to be perfect with this liquid because it'd really be a waste of time since I've got other steps to do. Alright, now that we're mostly blended, I want to put a light layer of powder. I say light layer because I run dry, so too much powder makes me look too cakey. And because we're going all out, I cannot have the fabulous glam ruined by some cakey looking makeup. For powder, I'm going to be using Maybelline's loose powder. This one is in the color medium. With my powder brush, I'm mostly just going to go, I'm going to go a little all over, but I'm going to focus on my T-zone. And then I'm just going to put a little bit where I want to put my, no, what the heck. Never mind, we're just going to go all over our neck where we did the chin contour area. Now to set the under eye, I just tap a little bit of powder in the lid, take my beauty blender. I like to dip in the flat side of this one. I think I got this guy on Amazon. He's a knockoff beauty blender. And I'm gonna just tap that powder on the under eye. And that will help set my concealer, so I don't have a bunch of creases and craziness going on later on today. Okay, now that area is set, we are going to go in with our powder contour. For our powder contour, I'm going to use Kat Von D's Shade and Light palette. Beautiful. Ooh, I hit pan on a bunch. And I'm just going to go in with this brush here to contour. I'm going to dip into this middle shade here, which is Shadow Play. And just go over that cheek. And I'm going to kind of go over the forehead area and put a little on my jawline. Now I'm just going to take a brush like this. I didn't do a cream contour on my nose, just didn't feel like it, but I'm going to dip back into, actually we will use Subconscious to start, and we'll put that on our nose. And I'm just going where you naturally have shadows. I never do like a crazy nose contour. I shouldn't say never, I might do it in the next video. But typically I don't. I just kind of. I'm going to use this darkest shade. This one is Sombre. And just put it on the tip of my nose underneath. And I'm going to take a little more of that Sombre just to make the contour a little more dramatic. Because I'm being lazy, I'm just taking a brush and blending it. If I do a stronger contour, I'll just kind of blend it with my finger. Let's get back to our eye area and finish that up. So I want to tightline, and I'm gonna be using Maybelline's Unstoppable Eyeliner. It's just in black. To tightline, a lot of times it helps if you look down while you do it. I'll show you, especially if you wear contacts, because it can be really irritating to your eye. But I do it so often, honestly, I can just do it straight on. But you're just gonna take the eyeshadow, put it in that waterline on your upper lid, and just swipe across. And the other side. And that keeps you from having any gap between your eyeliner on top of that liquid liner and your eye. It just kind of fills in that blank space. What we do on top, we are going to be doing on the bottom. So all those colors I used in my crease, I'm going to be putting on my bottom line. So I'm going to be taking this brush. Again, I'm going to be spraying it with, I'll be spraying it with MAC's Prep and Prime Fix Plus. And I'm going to be dipping into Cocoa Puff. I'm just going to put this on our under eye area. And I do like to extend it out onto that tail to bring the top and bottom together. I'm going to take a little bit of Honey Pot and put that toward my inner corner, just for a little bit of a shine and shimmer. Alright, I'm going to take a little more of that black eyeliner, and I'm going to put it on my bottom lid, but I'm not going to put it in the waterline. I'm going to put it right below the waterline, kind of right in my lash line. And I'm just trying to make it look a little more dramatic. I'm just going to take a blending brush and blend out the under eye area. I'm going to take NARS Audacious Mascara, whatever mascara you want, and I'm just going to put that on my top lashes, my little baby lashes. If you have naturally wonderful lashes, you can just kind of top it off like this for your upper eyelid. I have little baby lashes and I'm obsessed with false lashes, so I will be using falsies today and every day for the rest of my life. Now on my bottom lashes, I'm going to be using Makeup Forever's Mascara in Black. Again, whatever mascara you want. I just like this brush for my bottom lashes. Alright, now that our eye look is pretty much done, let me zoom in. We're looking pretty glam. We're going to put on our false lashes. For falsies today, I'm going to be using Queen Bee. These are Queen Bee by Cocoa Lashes. I love these lashes. I love these Queen Bee lashes. They are my favorite. Got these lashes in the mail. They looked really crazy and super dramatic, like something I'd wear on stage instead of wearing it in real life. But when I took it and cut it to be the right width for my eye, I have smaller eyes, so I cut quite a bit off. FYI, if you ever cut falsies, if this is the inner corner, you always cut from the outside because you need that tapered part. Otherwise it's like bam all at once. So I went ahead and trimmed them, and now I am obsessed. They look awesome. I'll show you. They're super dramatic, but awesome. By the way, I'm using Cocoa Lashes Brush On Lash Adhesive. I've only been using this for a couple days, but so far so good. These lashes also have a really thick band, so if you're a newbie to false lashes, you might want to start with like some Ardell lashes. They have a thinner band, they look a little more natural because it's easier to blend if you're just starting off. I started off with the thinner ones and kind of progressed to the more thick ones so I became more experienced with it. So now that our lashes are on and we are feeling fabulous, oh look at that lash. Wait, double take. Ah. All right, ooh, to open up my eye and make it look a little bit brighter, I'm gonna go in with Rimmel's Scandal Eyes. What is this? Nude eyeliner. And I'm gonna go ahead and just put that right in my waterline. I'm gonna put it right to the inner corner. There we go, perfect. I'm gonna go in with our highlighter. So because we're going glam and we are going all out and we are doing whatever we want to do, I'm gonna go in with, oh gosh, how do I say her? Sonia Kashuk. Sonia Kashuk, I'm not sure if I said her last name right, from Target. I'm using her highlighter. This one is in Sparkling Sands. And we are going to, it's a really subtle highlight. I'm gonna kind of use it as a base. And I'm gonna go with a more dramatic one because we're doing a glam video. So I'm just putting it all over the high points of my face. This one's super easy to blend. And I'm just gonna take kind of the excess on my hands and kind of so just really subtle. I say for me it's subtle because I like full-blown glam. To make it pop a little more, I'm gonna go in with Gerard Cosmetics. This one is a Marilyn. I'm just gonna take a little fan brush and dip it in this guy and just make it more intense. Ooh, look at that. I want to keep whipping my head back and forth. And I'm just gonna bring it up in kind of a C motion. In my lower brow too. And I'm just gonna put with my finger on my nose. Now you don't have to highlight your nose. It's makeup, you do what you wanna do. Okay, now that I think I'm excessively glowy, in a good way, we'll go through and do our blush. We are going to use NARS Orgasm. This color is a beautiful gold shade. Just gonna tap some on my blush brush. Ooh, I like that color. Okay. Now for lips, I'm gonna do two different options for you guys. So if you think the eye is popping enough and you wanna do more of a nude lip, I'm gonna go in with MAC's Whirl Lip Liner, and then I'm gonna go in with NYX's Lip Lingerie and Push Up, and give you that combination. And then in with the liquid lipstick, again, NYX's Lip Lingerie and Push Up. And for the nude lip, this would be the final look. And last but not least, our final lip look. If you prefer kind of a dark vampy look instead of more of a nude lip, let's do that one. So for this look, I'm gonna be using Rimmel's Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner, and this is in the color Rapture. And I'll be using NYX's Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick, and this one is in Cherry Skies. So let's line our lips. And this is a Liquid Cherry Skies. Now I like a really dramatic look, especially if I'm going glam, so this is absolutely one of my favorite looks.